Sweeping in off the plains of Oklahoma, Sooner football is back in the national spotlight. Wishbone football is a distant memory. Now the Sooners are taking flight on quarterback Cale Gundy's right arm. The Sooners blitzkrieg score from anywhere offense strikes fear in the hearts of opponents and has Oklahoma fans dreaming of the glory days of yesteryear. For the Texas Tech Red Raiders, it has been a tale of 2 seasons. A 1-5 nightmare became a 6-5 bowl season thanks to a battering ram named Bam. Byron Bam Morris chooses the path of least resistance through defenders to the end zone. It's Oklahoma versus Texas Tech, the John Hancock Bowl on CBS Sports. It's a glorious Christmas Eve in El Paso, Texas, as we welcome you to the John Hancock Bowl. And this could be a high-octane offensive show today, featuring the Texas Tech Red Raiders of the Southwest Conference and the Oklahoma Sooners of the Big 8. Merry Christmas and season's greetings from all of us, everyone. I'm Dick Stockton. Texas Tech is no stranger to this particular bowl game, and Oklahoma certainly is no stranger to any bowl game, considering their rich football tradition. I'm joined by Randy Cross, and Oklahoma comes in 8-3 on the year, and they put a tremendous scare into undefeated Nebraska. We know about Cale Gundy and his passing ability, but there are 2 freshman tailbacks led by James Allen, also big threats for the Sooners.
Well, when you talk about the Sooners, you talk about balance. 194 yards a game passing, 192 yards a game on the ground. But really the key for the Sooners, Gary Gibbs says, are the 2 freshman running backs. You've got to get the balance off the ground. That sets up the play action. That sets up the Sooners. If there's a mismatch today as far as groups goes, it's the defensive front 7 of the Oklahoma.
Second bowl game in the past 5 years. And here come the red-shirted Sooners onto the field here in El Paso. And Coach Gary Gibbs, who played and was an assistant coach at Norman, looking to see if the Sooners can finish on a high note and win their 9th game of the season. They won their first 5 this year. And we'll be back for the kickoff for today's Texas Tech-Oklahoma battle in just a moment. I'm sure it pleases the 3rd member of our team to have clear skies today. Right now, let's go down to Pat O'Brien.
Indeed, Dick. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody. You might say that nobody loves Texas more than Oklahoma during the course of this college football season. Take a look at these scores. Texas had their way. Oklahoma had their way with 3 Texas teams, TCU, Texas A&M. Look at that score. And Texas, so to commemorate this, they made a T-shirt that says Texas State Champions. Oklahoma players wearing them around town this weekend, but Texas Tech has other ideas to prove today that they are the lone star of this state. Let's go back up.
Underway for the John Hancock Bowl on Christmas Eve, and the kick sails into the end zone, and it'll be down there by McHenry for a touchback, and the Red Raiders will begin from the 20. Start, but wound up with nearly a 43-yard average. Will be kicking Darius Johnson, the top returner back deep for Oklahoma, on the 45-yard line, gets into Texas Tech territory, and Oklahoma will have terrific field position. Follow 2nd down and 8 on the 35. Play fake, and Gundy is going deep, and the pass is caught. Corey Warren makes the catch inside the 2-yard line. Verone McKinley defending on the play, and Oklahoma knocking at Texas Tech's door. Gain of 33. Gundy now with a full house backfield, and the first back through is Dwayne Chandler in for the touchdown. It didn't take long for the Sooners, and they lead it 6-0.
There's a size advantage up front for that Sooner.
Hall has second and long now. And he gives to Morris. And Morris shows his disgust as Oklahoma. And on the option play, James Allen off the right side gets close to the first down. A 9
make people miss.
leading rusher on the team, and the give is to Dwayne Chandler. He breaks the tackle, gets a first down, and rambles to about the 10-yard line. So Chandler, who scored the Oklahoma touchdown in the first minute and
Team that beats you with the run.
they send Hall and Warren to the right, and here is a jump pass caught by Ricky Brady for the touchdown. Ricky Brady, who went into the game as the leading receiver for Oklahoma, had the big height of
More of a finesse group.
second down and 10, and the pass is caught. And that's Byron Baker, who got hit as he caught the ball. Darius Johnson putting on the hit at a gain of 5 yards for Baker, who should score. Dick Stockton, Randy Cross, and Pat O'Brien here in El Paso. On first down from the 21, and Robert Hall could not find a receiver, and Terrell Peters, just a freshman from Norman, Oklahoma, who's scoring in the second quarter thus far. Best starting field position for Texas Tech. And Hall, with a good fake, goes deep for Darren Mitchell, and he's got a big play for Texas Tech. He beat Darius Johnson downfield, and a gain of 46 this year will try a 22-yard field goal to put Texas Tech on the scoreboard, and the kick is good. John Davis, who is a pleasant surprise, a junior from Brandon, Mississippi, and Texas Tech is on the board, trailing Oklahoma 14-3. What I thought. Here's a great catch by Warren. He bounces off of Pat Adams and goes in for the score. Corey Warren made the catch and slipped away from Pat Adams, and a 34-yard strike. And Oklahoma, with a minute and 45 seconds remaining in the half, has scored again. You had to think that physical. Tech would have to get to the 33. They're almost there now. And the pass is intercepted by Mike Coates. Mike Coates, the linebacker, downfield into Texas Tech territory. And out of bounds to snuff out that Tech threat. Including Texas A&M. Look at that big combined score, leading here 21-3.
This is a situation you got to keep an eye on Brady. The tight end in the red zone, a big part of a passing offense.
First down on the 15-yard line. Gundy drills it, caught, touchdown, and that's the tight end, Ricky Brady, and his second touchdown catch of the ball game. So Brady in this game has caught as many touchdown passes as he did in the regular season. Texas Tech 3. Pat O'Brien will be along with the College Football Today halftime after this message and a word from your local station.
CBS Sports presents the 1993 John Hancock Bowl, the Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the Oklahoma Sooners. Today's game is sponsored by John Hancock Financial Services. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money. Head & Shoulders and Head & Shoulders 2-in-1, and by Energizer brand batteries.
Halftime, Oklahoma leading Texas Tech 28-3. Oklahoma scored early and late in that first half. Texas Tech had the middle 20 minutes pretty much under control, but they could not score. And right now they have a big gap. They've got to come back, Randy.
They really do. You know, Bam Morris, we came into the game saying it's the bam and shoot offense. Well, right.
And on the option, Gundy pitches to James Allen, and he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Texas Tech. That's the initial signal. Anthony Armour may have recovered the loose ball. We'll wait for the official
shot at a first down.
Morris has already gained 22 yards in this half, and he dives for the touchdown. So Bam Morris a factor as Texas Tech capitalizes on that Oklahoma fumble, and the Red Raiders get their first touchdown of the ball game. The Buck is standing already in Oklahoma territory. Not a good kick. And a fair catch called for by Marcus Coleman. So Blandon gets off his shakiest kick of the day, only 30
come away their second time in a row getting the ball in great field position and not getting anything out of it. They got to get something here.
51-yard attempt by John Davis, who's already been successful from 22 yards. High snap, and Davis's kick is going to be off to the left and short, no good. So Davis, who did not miss inside 38 yards this year, misses from 50. Tech getting ready to tee off. Gundy gets hit as he lets go of it, and the pass is caught by Corey Warren. And wants to exhibit the prize. Gundy gets hit, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Marcus Colvin. He is the Raider. Intercepts Gundy. Cale Gundy this year.
A little play action, but not doing something to get him beat.
2nd and 13, and the pass is caught by Jawan Penny, sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, with a 17. They're in the shadows here at Sun Bowl Stadium. Gundy's pass, and a fine catch by P.J. Mills. Percy James Mills, sophomore from Enid, and a 1-2 on the 32-yard line of Texas Tech. And the give is to Gerald Moore. And Moore slides away, gets the first down. Still in bounds, and dives. Touchdown, Oklahoma, on a brilliant run by freshman Gerald Moore.
What better to illustrate the great talent they have at halfback and the great reason to do that option like you mentioned, Dick. And let's flip it out and see if the other young guy can do it. We got a little quarterback.
First down at the 22. Hall trying to avoid the rush, and his pass is tipped and intercepted. Terrell Peters, a penalty marker, is down after the interception. And there's a flag. And that trophy that goes to the winner here, the John Hancock Bowl, is named after Jimmy Rogers.
Yeah, this is the first-class setup here in El Paso. Jimmy Rogers is a high-class individual, and there probably isn't a community, really, I think, in the country that gets behind and more excited about their bowl game than here in El Paso. For a week or two of every year, this is El Paso.
Well, yesterday when you were delivering the main address at the luncheon, you kind of football. New quarterback for the Sooners is Terrence Brown. And on the option play, Brown with good speed. Brown inside the 40-yard line. And the freshman from Fort Bend, Texas, in the first play, runs 33 yards. Finally brought down by Metric McHenry. And here is Gerald Moore, touchdown. So the Sooners get yet another score as time runs down, and Gary Gibbs is Oklahoma Sooners rolling it up. So 41-10 is the final score as Oklahoma wins the John Hancock Bowl. So for Randy Cross and Pat O'Brien, I'm Dick Stockton saying so long from El Paso. The final score, Oklahoma 41, Texas Tech 10. Be sure to join